everyone. I'm in the car park of Alexandra Palace. I'm about to go to the Hermès Private Sale. It's a really sunny day here in the UK. The weather, after being a bit autumny last week, has actually gone summery again today, and it's quite warm. It's at over 20 degrees. It's about 22 to 23 degrees here in London. And there's Alexandra Palace there in the background, just to see through the window of my car. Yeah, so I'm a bit early because I wasn't quite sure how long the journey would take with traffic and so on. So yeah, I gave myself plenty of time. Now they won't let me in early because they're very, very strict. They'll only let you in at your time slot. So I'm going to take a very, very slow wander around the corner. I'm on the East Court, and I know the sale is directly opposite, I think, pretty much the other side on the Palm Court. So I've got a bit of a walk around. I'm going to go slowly. I might stop at the cafe and have a drink, and I'll take some shots because on the way round you get some stunning views of London here at Alexandra Palace. So yeah, so I will see you in a minute when I'm outside and looking over London. So as I said, walking along the terrace, you can get some absolutely stunning views of London. So while we're looking at these, I'll just give you a brief history of Alexandra Palace. This is taken from their website, which I will link down below because it's got some really interesting information on it. Alexandra Palace was designed as the People's Palace to provide entertainment and recreation for the masses, and it opened in May 1873, but 16 days later it burnt down, and then it wasn't able to reopen until 1875. And Victorian Londoners at the time descended to the palace for festivals, fireworks, banquets, theatre and music. In 1900, an Act of Parliament placed the park and palace in public ownership so it could remain a place of public resort and recreation forever. Now, there is a video on the website, a YouTube video, which I will link down below, giving a history of the 150 years of the palace. And there's also information on the website about when the BBC first arrived at the palace, and here are some shots left over from that time. They came to the palace in 1935, and they leased the entire east wing of the palace and fitted out studios with cutting-edge technology of the time. So while at the palace, the BBC broadcast entertainment and news programmes, and they still have a connection with the palace to this day, as they still occasionally record certain performances and certain programmes in the palace today. So I took a leisurely walk admiring the stunning views and got to the area where the sale was. I was allowed in to the main area early where I could go through my ID check and ticket check, but I wasn't allowed into the actual sale itself until my allotted slot. So I did have to wait for that. They were quite strict about that. There is no filming and no photographing in the sale, so I don't have any footage from the sale itself. But I thought you might enjoy the footage from outside Alexandra Palace. And here's a little bit more of the palace itself. And yes, me walking along on my way back to the car after the sale with my bag of goodies, the things that I managed to get, because I did make some purchases. Yes, I was in the sale for about an hour actually. So I had a 2-hour slot, but I was there for about an hour. So here's a picture of the outfit I wore. I wore a leopard print blouse by Forever New, my wide leg black linen trousers by Marks and Spencer's with a Fendi belt. I carried my Louis Vuitton pochette Matisse, and I wore my brown low-heeled Fendi Colibris. You are advised not to wear or take anything by Hermes to the sale. Okay, so I'm back. They did let you go through early, but then I had to queue, and they didn't actually let us go into the sale itself until my slot, which was 4:30 on the dot. I should have said earlier, it's a Thursday afternoon and my slot was 4:30 to 6:30. It's now 6 o'clock. I actually came out just after 5:30, and I've just been to the ladies, just walked back and so on, and so now it's just before 6. So I was about an hour in there. And yes, I have a bag of goodies down here, which I'll pop the camera around in a minute and show you. I got more than I intended to, but I'm really pleased with what I got. I got some ready to wear. Eek. I got some jewellery. I got some shoes. I got something for my hubby. Yeah, I'm really pleased with what I got. I kind of, yeah, best haul yet from an Hermes sale, to be honest. It wasn't as much off as the Fendi sale that I went to last or earlier this year. That was up to 90% off. This was 50% off. Most things were 50%. So yeah, obviously it was a bit more expensive, but as I say, I'm pleased with what I got, and I certainly wouldn't have bought these things full price, or all of them full price, in the boutique. So I'm really pleased that I've got them half price. They're right up my street. So there's my haul. You can just see the orange box that's got my shoes in and a few other goodies in there. You have my footage from the day I actually went to the sale. Now, I don't know if I said in that that Hermes now are not calling it a private sale. They were calling it the Hermès Exceptional Sale. So yeah, they decided to change the name. It wasn't a private sale. But I don't know if it was exceptional, but it was a good sale. It was good. They had a lot more stock than I've seen at the previous two sales I went to, and it was very well organised. I mean, it was pretty well organised last time, but it was particularly well organised this time. And they were very, very strict on slot timings and numbers. They obviously had a limited number of people allowed for each slot, and they really stuck to that, and they were very strict about that. So yeah, my slot was on a Thursday afternoon. As you can see from the vlog footage, Julie went there. Obviously you're not allowed to film anything at all in the sale itself, so you know, they jump on you if they see you with your phones taking photos, filming, or anything, and obviously you can get kicked out if you keep doing it. It is very strict. So I went into the sale with certain expectations, some things I thought I might like to get, because I had seen some people posting on some Facebook groups who'd been to the sale already, because it started, I think it started on the Monday, although there is a possibility it might have started a couple of days before that for the VVIPs. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a VIP at Hermes by any stretch of the imagination. So when the VVIPs and the VIPs shopped, I'm not 100% sure. I thought it started on the Monday, but then I'm sure I saw some people going on about something they'd bought on the Saturday or the Sunday or something. But I knew from their posts that there was quite a good amount of stock, and they were saying that there was quite a lot there this time. Now, they didn't have an Hermes sale last year. I heard a rumour that it was because they didn't like all the reselling that was going on, because people were buying up loads of stuff from the sale and reselling it at high prices. That was just a rumour I heard. I'd heard that was the reason they didn't have a sale, or they'd cancelled their sales. Quite clearly they haven't cancelled their sales, because they had one this year. So I think that possibly was just a rumour, and maybe they just didn't have one this year, and they thought maybe they'll do it every 2 years so that they can build up their stock and make sure they've got a good stock level in a sale. I don't know. So I think that other information I got was possibly just rumour mill or something. But again, I'm not, really up with all things Hermes, or I'm not in with sales associates at Hermes or anything like that. So I just have to get whatever information I can glean from Facebook groups from the people that are VVIPs and VIPs. So obviously there was a sale this year, and I did manage to get a slot on the Thursday. As far as I knew, it ran till the Saturday. Yeah, so the earliest I could go was the Thursday as a non-VIP. So let's cut to the chase and get into what I actually bought. So let's have a look at what I got. Now I've got 7 items. I bought 7 items from the sale. One item is for my husband, so let's rummage and see if I can show you that one first. It's a bit of a tradition now that I always get him a tie from the Hermes sale, and I give it to him for Christmas, because the sale is usually September, October time, so I save it for Christmas. So this is the tie that I got my husband this year. It's blue with some sort of red and white and blue and grey kind of Hermes buckles on it. They did do just blue without these extra colours, but I actually really like this one with the colours. I made my husband promise not to watch this video until after Christmas. He's not allowed to watch this one. But yeah, he knows that I get him a tie from the Hermès sale, so I've bought him previously a grey and a pink one and a green one, and I said to him, what colour would you like? And he said blue, because he's got quite a lot of blue shirts, and I was thinking blue this year. Actually, I was thinking we should get him a blue one. I have put this up against some of his blue shirts. It goes really nicely. It will go with his white shirts as well, and his grey shirts. So yeah, so I've got him his tie as usual for Christmas. So that was the first item that I went, because when you went through, the first area you got to was menswear. I had a very quick look round menswear, and then I went straight to the ties and picked him up his tie. Now, the other 6 items are mine, and I am absolutely in love with 5 of them. I like the 6th item, but I'm having a few wobbles about it. Obviously, when you're at a sale like this, you have to make a decision. You have to buy what you see there and then if you want it. You can't really think about it for that long. If you leave it, someone else might get it, or if you leave it altogether, you can't go back and buy it. So when I saw this item I'm having a wobble about, I kind of got a bit carried away, because I was like, oh, I've really wanted this for ages and ages. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I do love it. This is the problem. I really love it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it, or them. I'll say them, it's a pair of shoes. I love them, I absolutely love them, but I don't know if I can wear these out. So let's just show you these. These are my wobble item, the item that I'm not 100% sure about. They come in the Hermes shoebox, and they are a pair of, wait for it, quite out there for me. I love the colour, I fell in love with the colour. A pair of furry Oran sandals, and they're in this kind of reddy orange colour. They look orange on camera, they are kind of a reddy orange colour. They had these in this colour and purple. I like the purple. The purple ones I tried on in 2 different sizes didn't quite fit me right, and to be honest, I'd actually really fallen in love with this colour. I've got a lot in my wardrobe with this sort of reddy orange colour in it, a lot of dresses with this sort of colour in the patterns, and I just thought, oh, I really like these, and they fitted me really well. These are a 39.5, and I thought, I've always wanted a pair of furry Orans. I really want a pair of furry Orans. Why am I wobbling about these? Because they look like slippers. They just, and you put them on and they look like slippers. And yeah, the bougiest pair of slippers imaginable, but I don't know if I can go out in them. I don't know if I can actually leave the house in these, because it looks like I'm wearing my slippers. Now, ultimately, it shouldn't matter what you look like, and if you're happy and you feel comfortable and you think you're rocking something, fine, wear it. But personally for me, I don't feel comfortable wearing something that could be construed as slippers outside the house. That's just me. That's all about my comfort levels and what I feel happy wearing. And I put these on my feet and I love them, and they do go with lots of outfits. But yeah, I'm just worried that I'll walk out the house and I'll feel like I'm wearing my slippers. I showed them to hubby and he went, oh, they're slippers. I showed them to my mum and she was like, yeah, they're slippers. She said, you go out in them, everyone will think you're wearing your slippers. And I was like, oh, great, okay, yeah. So I don't know what to do. I know that I could probably sell these on one of my Facebook groups. I certainly wouldn't want to make a profit or anything like that. I will sell them for what I paid for them. And I know they'll probably get snapped up because these furry Orans are very popular. But I just don't know. I don't know if I've done the right thing. When I was at the sale, I just really felt I couldn't leave them. I thought I'd regret it if I left them. And I was so excited to buy them. And then when I got them home, I started having all these doubts. So I don't want to make any rush decisions. I'm going to just see what transpires and have a think about it. They come in their box. They've got their 2 dust bags. Yeah. So they were half price. Everything that I'm showing you was half price. The Hermès sale is usually about 50% off, and it was 50% off this time. Now, that's my wobble item. Let me know what you think. Would you go out in them? I know quite a few people have got them, and I think they're a really bougie item to wear if you're in, you know, a luxury hotel and you're, you know, wandering from, you know, your room to the pool or something like that, or you're in your bungalow in some luxury all-inclusive resort, and you're wandering from your bungalow to your, you know, to your private area on the beach or whatever, like I do all the time, you know. I could see how they would work, and I could see if you're on a cruise maybe and you're wandering around the ship, they might work. But me in my little provincial town here in the UK, popping out to, you know, Tesco in them, I just don't know. I don't know if it would work. I just feel that I would feel uncomfortable and feel like people were looking at me thinking, oh, she's in her slippers. Yeah, okay. I either need to get over that or I need to make a decision as to what I do. But anyway, as I was saying, the rest of the stuff I got, the other items, I'm absolutely thrilled with. I love them. Now, I did kind of set myself a budget to start with, and I have gone over my budget with what I bought, because I was kind of basing it on the Fendi sale. I went to the Fendi sale earlier in the year, and I'll link that video down below. And the Fendi sale, the items are cheaper to start with, and they were 90% off. Well, of course, Hermes, the items are more expensive, and it was only 50% off. So I actually set myself an unrealistic budget for the sorts of things I wanted to get. So I did go over budget. I know it's easy to justify and move your budget, but yeah, I'm not too upset that I went over my budget. I think I set an unrealistic budget actually, so I needed to have set my budget a bit higher. But I'm very happy with what I've got. So what shall I show you next? Okay, I got two items of what's considered costume jewellery. This one here is a scarf ring. Let's see if I can get that into focus for you. So it's silver and gold. It's kind of a square. And yeah, you can pop one of their silk scarves through that. I've got an Hermes silk scarf that I bought from previous private sale, and that will fit in here. I've got a few other scarves that will fit in here. Obviously it's quite a small one, so you can't fit great big thick scarves in it, but you can fit quite nice small thin scarves in this, and that's what I wanted. I wanted a small scarf ring. I have been after something like this for a while for my scarves. And the other thing I bought was one of the Hermes enamel bracelets, and if I can get that into focus, can we see there? Yeah, I really like this one. It's silver and white. The clasp here, I've still got the sticker on it. I think there's a sticker on it. The clasp is silver and gold, if you can see that. And I'm still getting the hang of how you open it. I think you push it together, and then this clasp kind of slides like that. Really struggling to focus like that, and then you can open it like that. Now this is in the small size, and if I bought an Hermes bracelet normally I'd probably go for the medium. However, when I put it on with my existing bracelets, obviously I showed you these in one of my last videos when I unboxed my Tiffany bracelet, and I said I really like these dainty small bracelets. Obviously this one isn't quite so dainty, it's a bit thicker, but I still think it works actually. And given that, again, if I can get that into focus, given that it's not a bracelet I would wear every day, this is my everyday stack, these three. This is the bracelet that I would probably put on now and again for a special occasion. You know, I just wouldn't wear it every day. I like it, and I do actually like the fact it's a little bit smaller. It's not as loose as these, because it sits here and it kind of holds these ones up. I did put a bangle on that was a size bigger, and it kind of got all tangled up in these. So I actually quite like the fact that it sits lower down my wrist and these kind of move above it. If it kind of feels comfortable for me, so I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels comfortable. So I've got that bracelet. I'll put a close-up, I'll take a photo and put a close-up so you can see it a bit better, because I know it's not getting into focus brilliantly on the camera. But yeah, it's silver and white, so it goes with the silver bracelets I've already got, but it's got that little touch of yellow gold on the clasp, which I quite like too. It feels quite comfortable to wear, and yeah, so I was really pleased with that one. I was hoping to get one of their bracelets. Again, I'd seen some of the people who'd gone to the sale get different enamel bracelets. They'd got click-clack bracelets with the H on, and they'd got some of the ones with the kind of the little Hermes lock on as well. I tried one of those on, and different thicker and different styles of enamel. I kind of like this one because it's not it's not fully enamel all the way around, and it's got this kind of pattern on it which I'm hoping won't show chips and things like that, because I know if it's a solid colour sometimes the enamel can chip. So yeah, so I was really pleased with that. So that's my bracelet. So what am I? I'm 4 items down: the tie, the sandals, and the 2 costume jewellery. Yeah, so 3 to go. Let's go with this. This is the ready to wear. I got some Hermes ready to wear, which I was really not expecting to get. And yeah, I got this beautiful blouse. So this is in a lovely navy and sort of lime green pattern. It's kind of got a sailor collar idea. It's fairly short, but it tucks into high-waisted trousers and skirts really nicely. I have tried it on with my high-waisted trousers and skirts. I do wear mainly high-waisted, so it tucks in really nice, looks really flattering. It's kind of got these ties here, but I wouldn't tie them up, I just leave them loose. Yeah, and it's a size 40. I'm a bit confused about sizing, because if you go online on the internet, it tells you that a French size 40 is a size 14, which is what I thought, and I usually am a size 14, so you know, yeah, I assumed that the 40 would fit. However, when I was in the sale, they had the racks up and they had the English equivalent, so they had 42-14 and 40-12. Which is why when I picked this up, first of all, it was in the 42 section, which I thought was 14 because they'd advertised it as 14. And when I got it to the changing room, I realised it's a 40, and I thought, oh, it might be too small. But when I put it on, it does actually fit. So either it is equivalent to a 12, but it's a large 12, a generous 12, or they got it wrong on their signs and this is in fact a 14. I don't know. It's a size 40. It fits me. I'll put some mod shots up. I'm wearing it with an olive green Reese skirt that I recently got in the sale, and my navy Calibris, wearing my blue baguette, and I think it goes quite well. Yeah, so it's a colour, you know, navy, blues, lime green, that will go very easily into my wardrobe. It will definitely go with quite a few things in my wardrobe, and obviously black skirts and black trousers it will go with. So yeah, it feels lovely actually. It's 100% cotton, but it feels really nice. It's a lovely soft fabric, and it does feel very comfortable and really nice to wear. So yeah, I was quite excited about that. My first piece of Hermes ready to wear, and I'm quite shocked about that. Normally I would never even look at Hermes ready to wear, to be honest. It was half price again, as I say, like everything I'm showing you. So 2 things left, and these kind of go together. They're something you can wear together and separately, and yeah, I couldn't resist these. First of all, I've got a hat. This is my kind of like denim little hat. Now, I very much am a hat person. In the winter, I've got a couple of kind of what's called baker boy hats that I wear. They're woolly and furry, so they're very much winter hats. And I really like the idea that this is a hat you could wear in the autumn and the spring as well. It doesn't necessarily have to just be a winter hat because it's denim. It's yeah, denim, nice denim on the outside. It's lined with a navy cotton on the inside, and it's got this picture here on the inside. Oh, and it's got a little silver button there which just says Hermès Paris, and I've still got the tag in it actually. Now I got a size 59. I tried a 59 and a 58 on. 58 was a little bit tight, just a touch tight, and I hate hats that are tight, so I went for the 59. 59 is a touch big. I could probably do with a 58 and a half, but I don't know if I can see. I don't know if this is how I'd wear it. I kind of like, I would fiddle about with it if I was putting it on to go out and kind of make sure it looked, you know, cute. But yeah, that's how I would kind of wear this hat. As I say, I would probably take a bit more care to make it look nice. But yeah, that's my little hat. And this was one of the first things I picked up actually. After I got my husband's tie, I saw this. This was in the menswear department. This is menswear, and this is a scarf, and it is a beautiful long thin scarf, and it's got lots of colours in. It starts lime, well, kind of pale lime, yellow, pink, and it goes to kind of a purpley pink, a white, then we get a grey, and then we have a denim blue, and then a very pale blue. And yeah, I'm really pleased with this. Oh, it's got my little band on it that I haven't obviously got around to throwing away yet. And then it's got an edging in sort of denim blue, which when I saw the hat, because I'd already picked this up, and then I saw the hat and I just thought, oh, it goes really well with the hat. It's obviously got the denim blue, and it's got the blue from the hat in. And I just thought, really like it. It's very soft. It's not you know, like the ladies' silk scarves. So as I say, this is menswear. It's one of those very soft scarves. What's it made of? It's 100% cotton. So yeah, so it's not a silk scarf, it's 100% cotton, dry clean only, but it just feels so soft, and it's much more me. It's definitely more me than the silk scarves that they do. I mean, I do love their silk scarves, and I do have one that I bought a couple of years ago, which is a longer one. Do love them, but this is very much me, absolutely. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I'll put some mod shots in. I'm wearing it with the outfit that I had on when I tried this blouse on. I don't, you know, it doesn't necessarily go with that, but it was just easy to put the hat and the scarf on and do the mod shot while I was still in that outfit. So you get the idea anyway. So yeah, so I'll just take the hat off. I can obviously wear the scarf on its own with anything. I think there's all the colours in it, means it's just going to go with lots of things. And got the scarf ring. It does go through the scarf ring. You just have to pull it through one end at a time, and you can do a couple of different ways of tying it with the scarf ring. So, but if I just do the simplest way at the moment, which is, I managed to get it all caught up. Hold on a second, bear with me. I've managed to get one end. What have I done? I've managed to double up an end. Right, we don't want that in it. Right, let's get that one out. Okay, and then let's get this end in. Right, this is where you should have done, you know, one I prepared earlier. Right, so let's get that all in there. Obviously, if I was doing this for real, I would make a better job of it. But yeah, the two ends of this scarf go through. So there's my nice little new scarf ring, and then yeah, you can obviously change it up. I like the idea of kind of having it to the side here. It's quite weighty, so it will kind of sit where you put it, because I tried a couple of different things out when I first got it. But yeah, so obviously I got the scarf ring with the idea of using it with this scarf and a few other scarves that I've got as well. So yeah, so that's my lovely scarf from the men's collection with the scarf ring, with my hat. Yeah, so that's everything from my Hermès Exceptional Sale haul. As I say, it was a good experience this time. No stress, not very much queuing, just a little bit of waiting for the right time. All the staff running the sale were very helpful. The shoe people were very helpful. They tried to find me some different shoes in different sizes. As I say, I'm very happy with my scarf ring and my bracelet, my costume jewellery, my scarf and my hat, my blouse, hubby's tie. Like the Iran furry sandals, just worried I'm not going to wear them or get the use out of them. I don't know. Are they just an expensive mistake? Are they going to appear on a worst purchases video? Because I don't usually do those videos, because I think so long and hard about my purchases. I really try and make considered decisions, but I had to make a quick decision on those, and I'm worried that, yeah, I might end up having to do a worst purchases video this year, and yeah, they will feature. They might be the only thing on there, because at the moment I'm happy with everything I've bought this year. Can't think of anything I'm not happy with. Yeah, and I don't know, as I say, I'm happy with them, I like them, but just don't think I'm going to wear them. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think to everything. There were quotas at the sale, as usual. So there were certain things you could only buy, like I think the scarves you could only buy 9 or 10. But, you know, I'm not going to go and buy 9 scarves. So, you know, one was enough for me. I think around sandals you could only buy 1 pair. So when I was looking at the purple, the lady said to me, you can only get 1 pair, so I had to choose between the purple and the orangey red. I couldn't take both. And if I'd have found a leather pair, obviously I could only have taken 1 of those. So yeah, and I think there was some ready-to-wear quotas as well, but I wasn't anywhere near my quotas, so, you know, I didn't need to worry about that at all. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd be really interested to know what you think. Yeah, please let me know if you went to the sale. I think a few of my subscribers went to the sale, so it'd be lovely to hear what you got or what your experience was. I hope you had a good experience and I hope you got some bargains. Yeah, and if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye everyone.